It's Friday, so you know what that means. We're in our Southern Union State Community College kitchen for our Cooking with the GM segment, joined by our General Manager, Mark Bunting, and Pastor Ken Austin. They are getting ready for Christmas dinner at the Map Center Mercy House. We just whipped up cranberry nut bread.
That is correct.
And now what are we making?
We are making mini apple cheesecakes. Very simple. Hang on. What we did was we went ahead and created the crust in advance. And the crust is 3/4 cup crushed graham cracker crumbs, 1.5 tablespoons sugar, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, and 3 tablespoons melted butter. And you push them in. And next, what we're going to do is add the cheesecake filling. Which is, if I can find it here, it's 10 ounces of cream cheese blended with 6 tablespoons of sugar, and then 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 teaspoons of flour and 1 egg. So that's what we have here. And then you have the topping, which is 1/3 cup flour, 1/3 cup light brown sugar, 1/3 cup quick cooking oats, a 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 2.5 tablespoons of butter melted. So you mix that all together, and then it's just layered. And then when it's cooked, you actually take some caramel sauce.
Yum.
Some people say
caramel
sauce.
Yes, well, I say caramel. I don't know why. But anyway, so caramel sauce, and you drizzle it on after you've cooked them. But what you do after you make the crust is put it in the refrigerator until you're ready to prepare it, and then they're ready to go, and then you're going to cook them for about 28 minutes in a 325 preheated oven.
Now, nothing against cranberry. I know cranberry's very festive. Apples are too, but apple is my jam.
Yes.
I love apple pie.
Fresh apples.
Love apple cobbler. Now, what is in the apple mixture?
That is, oh, I forgot that, didn't I? So it's lemon juice. Hang on, let me find this. Well, so here's the thing. So I used 1 large apple. The recipe calls for 2 small, but I used a large, and it's a gracious plenty.
Now,
so
do you have a
peel it, core it, chop it.
Now, do you have a preference?
Oh, Granny Smith.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I was wondering. I love a good Granny Smith apple.
2 teaspoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 tablespoons light brown sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch.
I'm biased, but I think Granny Smith makes the best apple pies.
Because of the tartness,
yes.
I think, and it is then negated by all the sugar that goes in here, so it works well together. And so what I did was I put in some of the cream cheese filling. That's good for that one. A little less, probably.
I was going to say, that's a hefty
apple
serving there, Pastor Ken.
He's so gracious. And,
he is.
Apple a day, you know.
Yeah, because we got to make room for the topping. So it's kind of a process here, and I'm too busy yapping and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. So.
You got to layer it. That's how a good cheesecake works, right?
Yes, and as you know, cheesecakes are kind of my thing. I did get this recipe from my son. I don't know where he found it, but he served this at Thanksgiving, and I went, dang, the boy's got skills. So.
Mr. Bunting is modest about his family. They all have skills.
Yeah, I am blessed. I have everybody has a
know their way around the kitchen, right?
Yeah, know their way around the kitchen. My daughter, as you know, is a wonderful baker. But she's kind of reduced on her activities of late. All right, so we can go ahead and
she's busy getting her mom skills on these days.
Yes, exactly.
And that's fine too. Yeah. So our sous chef over here, Pastor Ken, is topping off the apple, and then they're going to put that in the oven, and then we're going to try both of these desserts. So lucky you get to try both of them a little later on at the very end when we dish it up for this edition of Alabama Live.